Hey, what's going on, everybody? JJ Wilson is here, and this will be episode 32 for the JJ Starwind's Corner. Now, it's an article I found from the Daily Mail, and I'm sure for those that own Microsoft Office, especially Microsoft Word, you may have noticed this change as you are working on your documents. You might have noticed when you start typing your words, you actually see red and blue highlights on certain words. I quickly forget what they actually mean, but it has something to do with the use of the word and how offensive it may be if somehow Microsoft is able to find out that you're typing such words and you have it saved into their cloud databases. So I got the article here, and it says Word goes woke. Microsoft introduces new feature that suggests PC alternatives when someone types phrases that could offend snowflakes like mankind. Yeah. Microsoft has rolled out a new feature which checks for potentially offensive words and phrases. The new checker produced purple line beneath any problematic sections of text. The software will also produce some PC alternatives to the flagged phrases. Humankind is suggested alternative for Neil Armstrong's One Giant Leap for Mankind speech. Yeah, see, this this is the society we're heading to, y'all. I mean, wow. Now, I know there was another feature I noticed in Word 2 when it updated the other day. I saw there was a section on the top right corner. It said sensitivity. So I'm guessing that is the section where you can actually find words where it's a little bit more least offensive. It's not as bad off compared to other words. I'm not sure why people would get offended by mankind unless, like you said, they're like undercover feminists and they hate anything related to manliness. I don't know. So instead you have to use the word human. Like, don't it mean the same thing? Whatever, man. It's crazy. Let me check the rest of the article, see if there's anything I missed out here. The Sun reports it does this by highlighting phrases focusing on gender, age, sexual orientation, ethnicity, of socioeconomic status. What are they talking about here? Yeah, I think that's the sensitivity thing that they're talking about, for sure. The function which produces a purple line beneath the words or phrases it deems to be potentially problematic. So, if it's offensive and Word finds out, they'll label it purple. But I also saw red and blue highlights too. I think the red just means it's a spelling error and the blue is like a typo. I think that's what it is. But purple means it could be offensive. Oh, okay, here it goes. Microsoft Word also uses red lines to point out spelling mistakes and green lines for grammatical errors. Really? Green? I don't remember seeing green. After highlighting the inclusivity issue, Word's new functionality will suggest more acceptable alternatives, which includes changing postman pat to mail carrier or postal worker. Okay. I never seen postman pat. It just goes into detail about the updates that it's doing from what I can see for the rest of the article on Daily Mail. So yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody asked for this at all. And here's the funny part, like, if you have Microsoft Word right now under Windows 10, you're actually paying a subscription. Most people kind of know this already. If you're using Microsoft products, you're paying a fee to use their Microsoft Office every year. And I think the fee is like $75, correct me if I'm wrong. I know I paid that way back in 2016 when I first got my new laptop, which is aging, by the way, and I really like to get a new one. So I think that's the price. And I'm paying these guys every year, and then they're doing stuff that nobody's asking for, like this whole sensitivity thing. Like, this should ask you, whenever they do these updates, it should ask you, do you want to add this feature into your Word? You know how when you install products into your computer, it asks you certain things like maybe you want like a virus scanner for free, or maybe you want an additional feature on there along with the main application you're putting in, kind of like as extra services and stuff. And you can decline whether or not you want that extra feature on there. You can say yes, I want it, or no, you can say skip, stuff like that, or put a check mark by it, say, yeah, I want to use it. Or you can uncheck the box and say, no, I don't want to use that. So we would have updates like that, but Microsoft Word, they just update it at random, you know, without even explaining what's going to happen next, or what's the new features all about. You just kind of have to figure it out for yourself. So I don't know how to feel about this. It's like, it's something that's not really necessary, because nobody asked for this. Why would you get offended over words like postman or mankind, anything that involves the word man on it? Unless, like I said, you're undercover feminist. So yeah, that's the video for here. Episode 32, looking at this Microsoft Word update that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. It's certainly not going to change the minds of people that are more old-fashioned, you know, and things like that. So yeah, that's what's going on. You guys tell me what you think, and have you noticed these changes as well if you own Microsoft Word? That's all I got. I'll see you guys next time.